Now, one of the things that we discussed today, obviously, is the good insurance registrations that we saw for the first week of July. And boy, I must say, it is giving us the confidence, or it's showing us the signs that this month we could see NIO going over 3,000 deliveries, because it's very unlikely to see, or it's not that usual to see NIO having this kind of insurance registrations beginning of the month. And this, knowing that they have got this, I think we should brace ourselves for what's coming, right? I mean, NIO right now in July, you will know that they are not only offering some goodies on their ONVO L60, but they are also giving 0% interest for onto NIO, 5-year free battery swapping, 3-year NOP or navigation on autopilot. They are also doing the similar thing with ONVO, but it's just that for battery free swaps, or for the battery swapping coupons, they are giving them for up to 3 years, which is something that is good, something that, of course, it will boost the sales that come this month. If there's one thing that I like, is that company that is continues to improve in terms of their fundamentals. And so some people or some retail investors don't see this. All they are focused on is the share price of NIO, which is understandable. But I believe that balancing the technicals, or what you see on the share price, with the fundamentals is the only thing that will make you survive these headwinds of the share price, where we are seeing NIO share price at the bottom of the belly, right? I think doing some due diligence also on the fundamental side, it's always good. In fact, the best solution, or the best thing you can do for yourself, is just to come to channels like this, to my channel, and hit that notification bell, subscribe, and I'll give you all the latest development, latest content onto NIO, because on a daily basis I give you the latest developments on what is happening around NIO, what is China saying about EV stocks like NIO, what is the world saying about Chinese EV makers like NIO. So it is always good, and these videos, this content that I give you, personally, to me, it is the one, it is the thing that makes me to obviously go in the market and take the low trading price as an opportunity to load the boat. It is for that reason that I've been also telling you that this week I'm loading. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going heavy. That is those 300 to 1,000 shares that I told you I want to buy, because to me, it's a no-brainer, man. NIO is a company which is expected to do very well. I think NIO will do very well, and so many people don't just see where some of the people or retail investors don't just see the massive potential that lies within this stock. Me and the few others, we see where NIO is at, we see where NIO is going, and we see how NIO is gonna get to profitability. It might not be visible to others, the roadmap might not be clear to others, but I tell you, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. The CEO, NIO's management, they are serious about getting NIO to profitability. And if you are to forget anything that is going to happen this year, including the product launches, right, you have to always remember that NIO expects to get to profitability in Q4. That should be your motivator on a daily basis. And what you need to do from there is just to monitor the earnings to check if, obviously, how close is NIO getting to profitability. But me, I believe that profitability is very close, and profitability will be coming in Q4. Some investors don't see this. Some institutions don't see this happening this year, but they will get the shock of their lives when NIO reports their Q4 earnings, right? Maybe even before that, they will get the guidance, or we will see the guidance probably sometime in November from the Q3 earnings, NIO reiterating or confirming that indeed they are getting to profitability. That is when I think many people would want to add, or will be interested in loading the boat, because there are people that still don't believe that profitability is coming. I mean, things are improving. Have a look at the insurance registrations we covered today. 5,100, that is massive, man. First week, that is massive. Firefly on those insurance registrations, all-time high. That's something that is just out of this world. And my dear friends, I think it shows us not only where NIO is, but where NIO could be in the future. I am happy, man. I am excited. I know share price wise, NIO might not be doing the most, but this is a company which is expected to do very, very well, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. In NIO, it is the company that I talk a lot about because this is the company where I think I should be honest with you. 80% of my stock market portfolio is on this company because I believe that, look, regret is worse than failure. And the people that you see who have made it today in the world, there was some sort of risk that they took. There is no big reward unless there is some sort of risk that one takes. It may be in business, going in business. It might be investing in stocks. Those people that generated the 25,000% of Nvidia in the last decade, they did took some risks and put their money, a lot of it into Nvidia, a lot of it into Tesla, and right now they are laughing at their returns because it took them to take risks to obviously be to where they are today. So with NIO, I know that the risk sometimes it's always there, but success now on NIO, it's more than chances of NIO succeeding getting to profitability in Q4 is more than NIO not getting to profitability in Q4. In fact, and this, my dear friends, it's one thing that makes me to remain long, to remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. My dear friends, tell me what you think about this. This is why I'm long. This is why I'm strong. This is why I'm bullish, because I know that blue sky is coming. I know that those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I am long, and I am long onto NIO, and I will continue loading whenever I can. And my dear friends, me, because I believe that the time is now. It's now or never, right? Again, these are just my opinions. I'm not saying do what I'm doing. I'm not saying make NIO to be 80% of your entire stock market portfolio. This is my own personal preference, or this is my own personal portfolio, and what you do with your portfolio, how you buy, it's up to you. But my job on this channel is just to give you and tell you why NIO is a good long-term winner, or a stock that maybe you should look at, right? Not PR advice. If you seek PR advice, you already know what to do. That is, you need to consult the professionals. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you get to be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. This content, I know sometimes to some people it's very important because they are on the edge of pressing that sell button onto NIO, right? And sometimes when you watch content like this, you get to be reminded where NIO is at, where it could be, and why it's a good long-term stock to buy, right? I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.